Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the airship map. We're playing as the green player out of this 6th position. I understand that Wednesdays a lot of times are wacky Wednesdays, and lately maybe have turned into whatever I want Wednesdays, which probably bears some truth. But I wanted to play airship. I've been having some fun playing this map in just my free time, off camera, chilling, having a good time with it. And I wanted to also say that if you, I want to bring Wacky Wednesday back in maybe every other week in terms of actually being wacky about it. But the thing I need is I want suggestions from you guys on what I can do in the sandbox to create a wacky experience. So in sandbox mode, I would love to go into a map even like this one and specifically target blizzards or do some silly stuff where only certain parts of the map are accessible. I think that would be great. So please suggest stuff down below. In the meantime, it's time to wreck some people on airships. So I've got 2 major options I'm looking at. For some reason, it feels like players love gravitating towards the +1 over here. It is not a good +1, but paired with the +2, it's not that bad. But I fear that if I go there, somebody's going to be capped behind me. Yellow didn't go here. I think this is an insane cap to pass up on, especially when you have this. So he must have had a more appealing spot, I guess. Because this is, I don't know how you pass up on this. 1 point hold over this bonus, and then a 2 point over this one. Those are both +2s. Pretty decent start possible there. Now I could keep myself middle of the board, kind of. The issue is blizzard here, blizzard here, blizzard here, blizzard here. The middle isn't even really the middle. Like purple can be pretty easily card blocked in this area. I'm going to go up here. I don't know that there's an inherent middle to our board. And if there is, it's over kind of where we see this white material. The cockpit bonus is kind of the area where, I mean, everybody's going to have to go through cockpit to get to the top where I am, to get to this area here where purple is, or to get down to the bottom area where I imagine some other players are. So I've very rarely seen this middle bonus here as isolated as it is. It's not a 1 point hold. This is not a surprising play by purple. It's actually a quite good play. Pick up an additional bonus early. I like that play a lot from purple. Nice 8 cap, easy survival there for him. I just hope nobody is behind us. And if somebody is behind us, 1, I expect it. I honestly think somebody will be in this +1. But 2, sad. Right? The key to airship, in my opinion, is expand, expand, expand. I haven't said those words in a video in quite some time because we haven't played much airship in quite some time. But the goal here is to get a decent game on airship and see what we can't make of it. Yellow. So yellow, white, and purple saw me. But obviously with me capping last, yellow actually did quite a bit of attacking. So I don't believe he is behind me. I'm more concerned about orange or blue. I don't really think white is behind me either, but I guess we'll find out. We will absolutely find out. Blue looking like he's potentially playing for the split bonus here. Oh no, he's going for the +1 here in fan room. One of the easiest bonuses to hold on the board. I've held it just willy-nilly, not even trying to sometimes. The key, I think, might be trying to keep some material alive on other parts of the board, though, with how card blocky this board is going to end up being. We will start with 9 unless we get hit twice by orange. Orange didn't get hit at all, which is lucky for him. And that's multiple attacks from orange. We saw where blue went, so it's really only possible, in my opinion, now that white is behind us. I don't think anybody else's attack patterns indicated that they would be behind us. So I am going to try to take my full pocket now. Yellow. Dude, it's like clockwork. Every time I need good dice, I get bad dice. Every time I need like good dice, like cap security, etc. I go even or negative in a situation like that, and then I'm not bringing enough troops back to cap. Hopefully yellow gets broken by whoever. Like, hopefully I'm not appealing to yellow. Otherwise, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I'll try to stick with it. I'll try to stay alive, but I am not optimistic, especially so blue is here. Don't know where yellow is. Orange is the one getting hit, so I don't think yellow got hit by anybody. Let's see how much he gets. Probably quite a bit. 7? It's not too bad. Okay. All right. That was I don't know. He's only holding the +2 somewhere. Where might that be? Either a +2 or territory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably a +2. Could have maybe knocked purple out of viewing deck. Purple seemed to pivot his play into the middle here. On that last turn. Now blue is going to go. So we don't want blue. Oh, okay. Somebody is fighting over the +1 over here. That's intriguing. We saw white attacking here, so I wonder if this was orange or yellow. So maybe yellow's in this bonus, giving blue some trouble back here. Blue started his turn with 6. I thought blue would try to play for the split there, but evidently no. Orange starts with 7, and orange is going to knock me out of here. But I don't know. I don't think I deserve to live here. It seems like we got 3 guys down here, so taking as much as I can of this upper area is probably not a bad idea. Let's see what we can't do here. I'm going to leave that there. I don't think purple has more than the 2 bonuses. I don't like this. This I do not like. This is so far separated from your capital that I don't really understand this play from purple. Just comes down to where he's holding, and I'm at risk of running into somebody here. I started my last turn with 10. I actually, weirdly, from my position, was the player who started their second turn with the most troops, despite having such an undefended capital. Which is fine, because I think we may have like a 3-way quarrel between orange, blue, and yellow, bottom right here. Purple's also a pretty easy card block in the middle. Now that card block does include a +6. So +3, +6 card block in the middle from this territory here, which is called engines. By the way, if you're watching the video, if you're enjoying the content lately, if you enjoy watching me have a barely defended capital and somehow survive, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you have never subscribed to the C-Money YouTube channel, or you're not currently subscribed, I should say, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We are only a couple subscribers away from 3,100. So appreciate all the support from everybody lately. I'm going to keep making stuff as long as I'm having fun doing it. So, and admittedly, maybe at least until we end Tier List Tuesday. So you guys got several months left of that going. So, yeah, orange will knock me out of the bottom. This should hopefully only be 1 hit here. So I actually kind of like what orange is doing. And it's going to end up probably getting him in a really good position in the late game here, where he's playing for this region. And then you have blue and yellow just quarreling over here. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But also, get your material out of the top of the board. There you go. Go play for the middle. I'm actually, I gotta say, I respect it a little bit. How weak is he going to be here? Attacks once. His cap is super undefended. That was his cap stack. So, hang on. He hit me. He had 6 remaining. So he lands here. He has 5 on cap right now. He has... Purple has 5 troops on cap right now. This will come to the right, but that's fine. I don't actually want to hit into the wheel here because I'm a little bit worried that that's where white is. Purple has 5 troops on cap right now. I will start my next turn probably with the same number of troops. 15. Probably with 15. As long as I take the capital, again, it only has 5 troops on it. Is this the end of blue? No, blue still has his capital. I'm fine leaving him in here. I could trade. I don't really want to. I get the best trade in if I don't trade. Blue just took yellow's capital. I'm aware of yellow here. Yeah, I don't know. These two are just throwing stuff at each other. And now these guys won't necessarily know that I've taken purple's capital. So I simultaneously respect purple not retaliating on me here, but also don't fully understand him pushing on a singular turn for a massive split here if he didn't have any material in this bonus. Because all I have to do is go take the cap and dive in and then defend. So what I would do is if I get good enough dice, take and defend, and then pull my 5 back to cap back here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Blue has quit. He may try to slow roll me here, but this also means he doesn't break anything up above. I can kill guard him. You're pulling 2s back, but I'm not really concerned about it. I don't know that the kill guard is worth it. I don't like that blue quit. White can have this. This is fine. Oh no, white's looking at me. You're going to be disappointed, pal. Okay, that feels a little targeted. I don't understand the additional hit there. White playing very aggressively on that turn. 18 troops per turn, though. That'll do it. Now, because purple is stacking here, it's not... Yeah, yellow lost his cap, but he has 12 or more territories somehow. He may almost be in a position to take all of blue. Did he even take a card? He did. Okay. Blue is capless. Is this the end of blue here? If it is, hopefully it doesn't trade. But I may as well take the bonus and then break him. But I don't want to get up into white's business. Right? Like, I feel a little bit bad for purple that I targeted him, but also you had 22 troops on your cap and then you got greedy for a bonus. There's a balance. Like, obviously expand, but there's a balance behind greeting for the capital and or greeting for the bonus and defending yourself. You saw me wail on your 9 up here before, which admittedly I'm not sure why he played for that. I fear that white is capped here, so having positions that flank where white's capital is better for me. Just need to try to defend both of them. And blue bot. Okay, puts 3 here, 4 here for an 8 trade. That's 11 total troops. It puts 5 here. Does attack off of this. I need to try to keep that in check. Or maybe I just let it break me on the next turn in the hopes that yellow completely removes him up here. That might be a better play. Because I think blue is back here with yellow, and then where I have him here. I think that's the extent of blue. Orange now gets 11, and I think orange is eventually going to push back into yellow here. Should be a 3 capital player at some point. Well, that's... The stupid slider is so silly. That's fine. Oh. What? I didn't think white broke him here. I didn't think he had enough. Maybe somebody was sitting here and hit. Somebody stepped into here. Maybe the blue bot is here too. I think I want to knock... Oh, he's getting 23. Okay. It's a lot. He could, if he's aware of what's behind him, he could full remove me back here if he's got if his cap is pointed at me rather than pointed the other way. Although I can break all three of these bonuses if I really want to. Is this a defensive player or is he going to move to the right here? He might be going into orange. He is moving to the right. He does hit purple. Who's on 3 cards. He doesn't have enough troops to eliminate purple. Does he go up this way? He's coming into me, maybe? This is over-aggression from white, and I don't think he's going to get an elimination here. Unless he finds blue. Blue doesn't set him, though. He does find blue. Credit to him that he found blue. Does not trade him in, though. A little bit annoying. I think I go break it. The trades aren't high enough where I think breaking him now is probably the better play here. And also getting rid of purple. Like, is it better to just get... It's probably better just to get rid of purple, right? We see orange jump to 3 capitals. That would also be an interesting tell. He does not. So I think there is some purple. I don't think he fully removed purple up here. He sent 6 up there. He did fully remove purple. And honestly, I think my best play here is to full hit white with this trade-in. I don't know where his cap is, though. Yeah, he still gets 15. This at least forces him to pick a spot. If I hadn't hit him there... I have a trade on 3. This is perfect. And he didn't knock me out of here appropriately. Bad dice, too. Perfect. Honestly, perfect. This couldn't have gone better. Because he doesn't get anything up here. He can fortify to this, but at what cost? He does. Okay, he doesn't even appropriately fortify to it. So he gets 15, and that... So what does that mean? I mean, a lot of it's probably territory count. Yellow trades. Yellow, again, we know is behind orange. Orange is kind of in a weird spot. It's a smart trade by yellow. Because white went into me so heavily there, I think I do the same thing and I go into him so heavily. And just hope he doesn't have a trade on 3. There's orange's set. I think he's capped one of these territories here. Orange. So yellow should not have removed me there because yellow just lost his capital. And this is not a worthwhile... So this is the perfect time to aggress white. Yellow is not worth the investment there. For orange. He just traded. He's on 1 card. Like, maybe you'll get him, but I don't think you'll get enough troops after this to justify that play. Now, I don't mind opening white up to myself here. If he's got a trade in, it's a little bit of a bummer. Both of those players traded. I get 22 troops. We're going to get a lot here. I'm going to put 7 here just to have the extra bonus. We're going to put 6 here, and then the rest. I don't know that this is an elimination. Really good dice there. Oh. Holy cow, I didn't know orange was up here. Joker is big. He had a trade, but he lost his cap somewhere. His cap was down here. I thought orange took yellow's, or I thought orange took yellow's cap. Orange took white's capital. I'm in such a good spot then. White's cap down here. He played for these bonuses. He wasn't even up there. He must be in this bonus then. In one of these territories in security. I don't think orange will have enough troops to do anything to me here. 13? What are you going to do with 13 troops on all of these bonuses? Dude, that was like the luckiest play possible. That white had the set on 3. He had the set on 3, but not the positioning. Unfortunately, these guys are about to be afraid of me. Unfortunately for white, they don't have trades. They don't have trades. There's no reason for me not to go here. Unfortunately for white, it is a no-brainer for me to eliminate him if I have the troops to do it. So white was capped here. So he knocked purple's position out of here. Wow. Credit to white for getting the blue kill. He flew a little too close to the sun after the blue elimination. You know, his retaliation onto me, and I thought he was capped up in the wheel here, but his retaliation onto me is sound if you're able to back it up, but with orange putting so much pressure on you. Wow, and yellow's got orange blocked on the other side. I mean, we're just going to run through this stuff at this point. Orange doesn't have a set. Good game, guys. If you're wondering why did I play that like that, I want to ensure I win. If I leave orange there alive off of the capital, there's a chance that sorry, if I leave him, if I eliminate him, there's a chance yellow has a trade on 3, and then when I have hit orange's material, I don't actually have enough left to survive the attack from yellow with the trade in. The trades had gotten higher. You know, if I get bad dice on that 43, you know, my stack was 100 and something. But if I get bad dice on the 43, and then, you know, I'm leaving 60 troops, I didn't know how much yellow would have looking through there. Even after I take the elimination, maybe I accidentally opened up the cap. I just wanted to go for the win. I knew orange didn't have the trade, but yellow would have had the trade there. So putting pressure into yellow is probably my best bet. He also moves before orange. So if I fail the elimination and yellow goes ham, orange probably doesn't have enough to go run the board. It was a slight risk, but I think still worth it in the end. Um, but that's a W on Airship. I'll take it. I've been having some relatively unlucky games here. Orange was beginner. White master. I could tell White was pretty skilled, just like a little too aggressive. I was also surprised he went for blue's elimination. I didn't think the blue bot had enough cards to justify going for, but maybe it did. Um, Purple, you just got to defend your cap, man. Especially on this map. Got to defend the cap. And I know that's rich coming from me with a relatively undefended cap. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.